Let's bring in now my next guest, Victor Davis Hanson, Hoover Institution Senior Fellow, author of many great books, including The End of Everything, How Wars Descend into Annihilation. Victor, it is always great to see you. So here we have a situation where Vladimir Putin is the one who had suggested these talks. Now he's a no-show. Now you have Trump saying, nothing's going to happen until I go. There's been a lot of success this week in the Middle East. There's been success apparently with Iran. This one's the toughest one. What do you think it's going to take for Putin actually to make good and get to a negotiating table?
I think he feels that Donald Trump initially was not going to pressure him to the same degree he was going to pressure Zelenskyy. And I think now he's afraid that Trump may in fact do that. But his biggest problem is that he doesn't feel that he has enough justification to go back to Moscow and tell the Russian people that he lost 1 million dead, wounded, and missing in a war that maybe got him reification or institutionalization of what he already had, Crimea and Donbass, and a pledge that Ukraine would not join NATO, and then maybe 30 to 40 miles westward from where he started. And I don't think he feels that that's enough to justify the horrendous mistake he made. And so he's going to try to get some concessions from Donald Trump. I don't think he's going to get any, because I don't think his military...
Well, I don't either.
Yeah, his military is not able to take Ukraine, and it's only able to defend what it's got now, and that's where he is.
And that's a scary proposition, because that is exactly what Marco Rubio is saying. This will not end, in a military fashion here. So if he can't, Putin, sell this to his home audience, like you said, for the mistake he made, in a way, then he needs the war to go on. But no one in the West wants this war to go on. And there may be some very serious sanctions that are coming. We've seen already with the Europeans. So who's his lifeline? I guess it's still China and Iran.
Yeah, I don't think he has really a lifeline. I don't think he has the wherewithal after losing 1 million casualties and over 1,000 tanks and more, actually, much more, to go any further west. And so I think he feels that he's going to bleed out what he has there, and he's looking for an out, some ramp and some concession that he can go back and say, at least I got this. Maybe they won't join the EU, or there will be a demilitarized zone where there won't be Western peace, but something. And I don't know if he's going to get it. And yet he can't go on and he can't stop. And that's his dilemma.
It's a huge dilemma, and one for the world as well. We will watch this closely. I want to ask you something back here in our country where you live, California. Governor Gavin Newsom, the budget's a mess, and now he's reversing what he was going to do when it came to Medicaid for illegals. And the deficit, is such an issue. I guess it cost $2.7 billion more than he thought. At one point, though, he said he wasn't going to roll it back, but now he is. How much pressure do you think he's under now with maybe the political aspirations of 2028 in his future? He's termed out for governor. And if you're living in California, as I know you are, you understand quite well how he has run the state into really ruin financially, Victor.
Yeah, he has a $12 billion deficit. He had a $60 trillion deficit, and he feels that he can work around the edges without addressing the main problem. We're going to lose almost all of our oil refiners. Gas is already $5 a gallon. We've driven out all of our timber companies. There's no solution to the Pacific Palisades rebuilding. They haven't really done anything to help. And he has this crazy coastal elite in the legislature that is more interested in, transgender women and female sports and these reparations, aid to illegal aliens, than it is addressing the highest electricity prices in the nation, the highest gas prices, the most homeless people, 1/3 of the country's people on public assistance, 22%.
It's a long list.
It's a long list, and he can't touch those. He will not address those issues, because to do so will bring him in conflict with the far left legislature. So he's just trying to be cosmetic.